So what is hyperconverged server? So let's go to that previous IT evaluation diagram. Whereas traditional, we have a rack server that will be connected to network and fiber channel. That's how the traditional network works. Then it comes converged, whereas we'll be using the blade servers, whereas the blade server will have the network and storage switch, and that will be connected to a storage. That's how it was there. Then next is hyperconverged. So hyperconverged, let's try to understand the difference here. So as I told you, traditionally we use servers, right? In servers, what we'll do? This servers will come as, like raw device without any OS installation, right? They will just sell only the hardware. Once it reaches the data center, we will usually install Windows or Linux on this boxes, and then we started installing applications. So later on, what happened by 2011, 12, that time period, we started installing ESXi hypervisor and we started creating VMs on that. So that is called as a server. Okay. When they call this rack server as an appliance, this appliance means what it means is like all those operating system and the applications related for managing the infrastructure that will be pre-installed on this particular appliance. That is, like once the say for a normal traditional environment, you will be installing the OS, right? But for VxRail, you no need to install ESXi OS. It will be already installed from the factory itself, and also they install the vCenter. They will install this VxRail manager. They will install this vRelease log inside. Like what are the components which is related to this VxRail? All will be installed in the factory itself, and they will deliver the product to us in an installed state. That's why these servers are called as appliance.
Okay.
Now, do you understand the difference between appliance and a server?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's try to understand the hardware models and the versions of VxRail. That is very important, right? Because when you learn a new technology, you should be familiar with like what are the versions available, like when those versions got released, and when you say, like after learning VxRail, you are saying that I'm experienced in VxRail for the last 3 to 4 years, then you should be in a position to share the correct version number, right? So let's go to the hardware models and versions. Okay, now let's go one by one. VxRail version release, because we know the year of VxRail introduction, right? It is 2016. So earlier the product was VxRail 3.0. Okay, you can ask me like why 1 and 0 is missing, because 1 and 0, 1 and 2, they used for testing purpose, because earlier the product was called as EvoRail, right?
Right.
In 2016 only they renamed this product to VxRail. So that is the reason it starts with 3.0.
So were they using 1.0 and EOL version?
Yeah, that time it was called as EvoRail.
Okay.
From 2014 to 2016, they conducted a program, right? And there are many vendors who participated it, and the successful vendor out of all the 9 vendors is this Dell EMC VxRail.
Okay.
Okay, now we have VxRail version 3.0. Then 2016, same year, it has been updated with updated version called 3.5. Again, in 2016, they released VxRail 4.0. So within a single year, they released, additional 2 updates, VxRail 3.5 and an upgraded version called VxRail 4.0. And around 2017, we got VxRail 4.5. And 2018, it was VxRail 4.7. From there, they didn't go to 5, 6 and all. They directly gone to VxRail 7.0 and VxRail 8.0. There is a reason behind that. Why they, from 4.7, they moved to 7.0 and after 8.0. Okay. When I map this VxRail version with the vCenter version, then you can understand why they moved to 7.0 and 8.0 in the year of 2020 and 2023. So here, these are the subversions. Like 4.0, they have 4.0 P1, 4.0.1, 4.0.2, 4.0.3, and in 4.5 also we have some subversions. Okay, and also they updated what is the ESXi version which has been used here. So let's try to map this VXL version with the vSphere version. Okay. So these are all the vSphere versions which has been released from 2003 to 2020. So 8.0 I didn't update, okay, because when I prepared this slide at that time, like 2023 December, that time only this uh, vSphere 8 has been introduced. So that's the reason it was not here. So VXL 3.0, which is using, like 2015, it was vSphere 6.0. Then 3.5 also using vSphere 6.0, 4.0 also using vSphere 6.0. Then 4.5 is using vSphere 6.5 and 4.7 is using vSphere 6.7 update 1. Then 7.0 is using vSphere 7.0. Now VXL 8 is using vSphere 8.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how, like we need to correlate this VXL version with the vSphere version. So here they have given some recommendation. Okay, if your VXL version is 7.0, then your vSphere version should be 7.0 or it must be 7.0. Okay, it should not be like less than that.
7.0 or above means.
Yeah, for example, if you're running with VXL 7.0, you are not allowed to run vSphere 6.5.
Okay.
So there is a correlation matrix which is given by Dell EMC and VMware. I'll show you the matrix. So before that, like let's try to understand. So we know right now the versions available, right? 3.0 to 8.0. Let's understand what are the products, like the versions which reached end of life. So, VXL 3.0 has been introduced in 2016. It has been announced as end of life by 2019. Then VXL 3.5 also, it's already announced for end of life. VXL 4.0, yes, in 2021. And VXL 4.5 introduced in 2018, announced end of life in 2022. And 4.7 recently, 2023, they announced end of life. 7.0, they're saying the end of life is October 2025, but still, like it's not yet confirmed. We are expecting. Okay, so Broadcom is pushing all the vendors to update their VMware environment to 8 before October 2025. Okay, so now, like in next 4 months of time period, because as of now it's going to be March end, right? So April, May, June, July, August. So another 4 months, 4 to 5 months left. Okay, so there could be a lot of tasks going around the world for like upgrading from 7 to 8. So in the meantime, they're planning to release 9 as well. I'm not sure about the exact date, but there is an announcement came. They're going to release 9. Okay, vSphere 9.
Okay.
This intensive, hands-on training program is designed to provide comprehensive knowledge and practical experience with VMware VxRail. The course focuses on the deployment, configuration, management, and troubleshooting of VxRail components, enabling participants to confidently build and operate a modern, integrated hyper-converged infrastructure. The training consists of 40 learning hours, and we offer two flexible options to suit your schedule: a 5-day fast track for those who want to complete the course quickly, or a 1-month regular track for a more paced approach. We also offer flexible timings based on individual availability to ensure the best learning experience. This training is delivered entirely online, so you can join from anywhere with ease. For any inquiries or to enroll, please contact us at 93619136611. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, SMS Tech Desk, for more tech tutorials, updates, and training content. We look forward to learning with you.